Hello, William Glory Hole and Edward Boy. Fine day today, isn't it, boys? Although, not a fine day for you, I might add. But a fine day for me. Because I got some demands that are not necessarily demands, but they are orders that you are going to follow. But I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm going to be generous. Even though you don't deserve my generosity. I'm going to be generous to you. Even though you don't fucking deserve a lick of generosity from me whatsoever. You don't fucking deserve it. But, against my better judgment, I'm going to give you that generosity regardless. Because I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you a way out of doing prison time. Because right now, as it stands, you're looking at several years of prison time. You're looking at several years of prison. But with my help, that can all be avoided. I mean, we don't have to go down the prison route. But if you don't meet my demands that I'm about to tell you, then I'll have no choice but to continue on the route that I'm continuing on now and continue to build the case against you and have feds come after you. Because, William, you need to realize one thing, man. There's one thing that you need to fucking realize. I know exactly who you are. I know exactly where you work. I know everything about you, William. I know where you live. I know where you work. I know what you look like. Now, can I say the same for Edward Boy? No, not yet anyway. But, here's my demands, William. And I know that William is your real name. Your real name is William Smith, but you also go by Bill Smith. And you own a masonry/cement company right here in Akron, Ohio. And I know where that company is because I've been by there. I've driven by there multiple times, so I know exactly where you're at. And who's to say I don't make a little visit there one of these days and fill your company in on what you've been doing to people like me? Who's to say I don't fill your workers in? Tell them what you've been doing. Because if I fill them in on everything and I show them everything, you're not going to have any workers. Just saying, buddy. Wouldn't be hard for me to do that, but that's not the route I'm going to go today. That's not the route we're going to go down. The route we're going to go down is this route that I'm about to tell you. See, since March, you and your little friends have destroyed both of my PCs. You have destroyed all 3 of my Xboxes. And you have made it to where I am not able to do anything making a living. Whether it be my music, whether it be my clothing line, no matter what it is. Because you yourself have said that I'm not allowed to make a living. Well, the Constitution begs to differ. See, by you doing what you're doing, William, you're violating my 14th constitutional right. You're violating part of the 14th Amendment. And even though it doesn't say it in it directly, the 14th Amendment, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. In order to live a life, you have to make a living. And what makes me happy? Making a living. Making money. Doing my job that I love, that I've worked my ass off on. So, here's how it's going to go down. I'm going to give you and N-word boy 1 month. I'm going to give y'all 1 month to replace my gaming PC, which is my $800 one that you destroyed, and my Xbox. I'm going to give you guys 1 month to replace both of those. And if you do not, here's what exactly is going to happen. First thing that is going to happen is I'm going to continue to send all the evidence to my people, and they're going to continue to build a case against you. And in the long run, you're going to be doing federal prison time, on top of paying me for everything that you've destroyed. That's the first option if you don't pay me. Second option is this. I come to your work. I show your employees everything you've done. And I get them to help me. And I get them to replace it. And I'm pretty sure your workers wouldn't want to work for you after everything you and N-word boy have done to me. Because like I said, William, I know where you work. I know where you live. You seem to forget that. I know the company you run. It's actually not very far from here at all. It's actually right in the middle of town. I know exactly where the fuck you're at. So, unless you want me to show up there with not only police, but my family, and show the police there what you've done, every bit of evidence of everything that you've done, and I show your workers what you've done, I suggest you get to replacing my shit, because you owe it to me. Actually, no, I'm not going to give you a month to replace everything. I'm going to give you a fucking week. Because that's all you deserve is a week. I was going to be generous, but no. I'm giving you 1 week. To replace everything of mine that you have destroyed. Because if you're making that kind of money doing the job that you're doing, you got more than enough money to replace all the shit you've destroyed of mine. You owe me a brand new Xbox One Series S. You owe me a brand new $1,000 gaming PC with controller. Well, not with controller, but here's everything you owe me. You owe me one Xbox One Series S with controller and cords. You owe me a brand new $1,000 gaming PC with mouse and keyboard included. And I'm not talking one of those little old school bullshit computers, no. I'm talking the high-end ones. Just like the one of mine that you destroyed. And you are going to give me, you are not going to sell me, you are going to give me back every single thing of mine that you have stolen music-wise. And I do mean every single song. And if you do not comply, I will be taking all of this to court. I will be dragging you to court, and there will be a massive lawsuit against you, and you will lose, and you will end up doing federal prison time. And this ain't no joke, dude. This is real life, because you have violated a lot of my rights. You have committed several federal level felonies. You're in no position to demand. I am. Oh, Tiffany, I did see your message. Wait, I'm sorry, I missed your comment, but I am seeing it. And yes, I did sleep. I just got up a few hours ago. So, I did take care of myself. We're good. I'm taking care of myself. You don't have to worry. I'm taking care of myself. So, William, you got two options here, man. You can either replace everything of mine that you destroyed, and everything that you stole from me you can give back, or I can haul your ass into court once I get my lawyer, because I do have a lawyer in the works. And once I get approved of said lawyer, they will be hauling you into court. And you will have a case against you. And I will be coming after you for every little possible thing that I can. Slander, defamation of character, terrorism, destruction of property worth over, at this point, well over $2,000. Not to mention the legal suit that you would have against you for stealing my music and all of my work, and telling people that I'm not allowed to make a living, when you doing that goes directly against my constitutional rights. Because I have a right to make a living. Whether it be on the internet or real life, it does not matter. At the end of the day, making a living is making a fucking living. It does not matter how it is. It does not matter what I am doing. As long as I am making an honest living and not doing anything illegal, that is what truly, truly matters. And you do not have the right to tell me what I can and cannot do with my life. If I want to have my own clothing shop, I can have my own clothing shop. If I want to record and release music, I can do that too. If I want to make gaming videos, I'm allowed to do that. If I want to record vocal covers, I'm allowed to do that. You are not my fucking boss. I am your boss. You have made money off of my back, off of me. I am the reason you have a name, not the other way around. So, William, what's it gonna be? Are you going to be a good little boy and replace all my shit and replace my computer and replace my Xbox and give me back what is rightfully mine? Or do I have to continue to build this case against you and haul you into court, knowing that I'm going to win the case, which will be a waste of my time, a waste of the judge's time, a waste of the court's time? So if you really think you're going to win against me in court, you're full of shit. Because I will gladly go into that courtroom. I will lay out everything you've done to me over the last 6 years. And I will win that case. Hands down. I mean, unless you want to be embarrassed in front of the courts. Unless you want to be embarrassed in front of your friends, your family, your employees. Unless you want to be embarrassed in front of them. If you want to be embarrassed in front of them, then by all means, come on, let's go. Because right now, William, you're staring down the barrel of a gun that you're not going to be able to move out of the way of. Because right now, I have you dead to rights. I have more against you than you do against me, kid. And I warned you many times to leave me alone and to back off. But you said it yourself that you leaving me alone is not going to happen. You said it yourself. So like I said, William, I'm giving you two options. Because I know you're making more than enough money. More than. So, I'm giving you the chance to take a week, gather the money together, go out, get me a brand new gaming PC worth over $1,000. Like I said, I'm not talking one of the old ones. I'm talking brand fucking new. Brand new high-end computer like I had before. You are going to buy me one of those, and you are going to replace my Xbox Series S. Or my Xbox One Series S. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I don't think that's that hard for you to pull off. Because, like I said, William, you owe me. You owe me a replacement PC, and you owe me a brand new Xbox. I don't think that's that much to ask for, really. Oh, and to go along with that little clause, the one thing I will say, along with replacing my stuff, you are to leave me alone. For good. You and N-word boy both are to leave me alone. Because I have told you many times to leave me alone, and you have refused. Well, like I said, William, right now, you're staring down the barrel of a fucking gun. And there ain't shit you can do about it. So, honestly, William, if I was you, or should I say Bill, if I was you, if I was really you, I would take what I'm saying very seriously. Because as I've said, William, I have all your info. I know where you work. And I don't think you want your employees to know all the evil, vile, cruel shit that you've done to me and my family. How you've dehumanized me, violated my rights, terrorized me and my family. I don't think you want your employees knowing any of that. And like I said, they don't have to know. But if this shit goes to court, they'll know. So right now, William, as it stands, you have two options, kid. Either replace what you owe me, or this shit will go to court and you'll be charged. And you will be, you're going to be in prison. That's all there is to it. So take your pick, William. It's either you replace my stuff like you owe me, or this shit's gonna go to trial, you're gonna get convicted, and you're gonna be in prison for a long time. And so will N-word boy in the long run. I would say Marty would too, but he's not alive. So he's kind of out of the picture. But like I said, William, you got two options. Either replace what you owe me, or all this shit's gonna go to court in the long run, and you will be convicted. And you'll still end up paying me out in the long run. So, take your pick, man. What's it gonna be? I'm giving you 1 day to decide. And once you've made your decision, based on your decision will determine whether I continue to pursue this case against you and press charges and have you convicted, or whether I let you go. Like I said, either way, it don't matter to me, because either way, I'm still going to get what I'm owed. I'm still going to get everything that I am owed, regardless, but I would rather not waste the court's time. I would rather you just, send me what you owe me. A brand new $1,000 computer and a brand new Xbox Series S with controller. That's all I ask. Like, that's not that much to ask for. Because I know you're making the money. I know you have the money to replace it. So like I said, William, 2 options, buddy. Either replace my shit brand fucking new, straight from Amazon, brand fucking new, and I mean brand new. None of this whole, oh, I'm sending you a brand new PC and a brand new Xbox, and then it turned out to be something else. No. You're going to replace everything brand fucking new and have it sent to my address in working condition. Because if you do not, well, you know the consequences. You get hauled into court, you get made to replace my shit anyways, and I get a payout while you get convicted and sit in federal prison for several years. And I don't think you want that, William. Because you've violated my rights, you've DDoS attacked me, you've terrorized my family domestically, you've dropped jars of paint on my house, had a brick thrown through the windshield of my mom's car. I'm giving you until this time tomorrow morning to make your decision, William. And based on your decision will determine your fate. Because I don't think you want to be sitting behind bars for several years. I really don't. I don't think you want to be sitting behind bars for 5+ years on the shit that you've done. I really don't. I don't think you want to be sitting behind bars. Because along with being behind bars, there will be a protection order against you. And N-word boy both. So, take your pick, William. I'm giving you till tomorrow morning to decide your fate. I'm being nice. I'm being more generous than I should be being right now. Like, I don't have to be generous. But I am being generous and showing you the humility and the humanity that you never showed me. So like I said, William, you got till tomorrow morning to decide. And if I was you, I'd think very carefully and very wisely. Because if you choose the wrong path, you're going to end up convicted and in federal prison. And I don't think you want that. Because that'd be taken away from your wife, your kids, your normal life, your job. You'd be losing out on a lot. You'd be losing out on life in general. You'd be losing out on work, your wife, your kids, your family. You wouldn't be able to do the things you do now as a free man. So, I would think about all that if I was you, William. So, like I said, you have until, what time is it now? You have until exactly 6:33 tomorrow morning to make your decision. And like I said, William, this ain't no fucking game. This ain't no fucking joke. This is real. This is very real. So choose wisely, William. Because depending on what you choose, that's what determines your fate. Take your pick. And William, my advice, choose wisely, son. Choose wisely.